The worst figures are well known. Greece stands at 146%, Italy at 137%, France at 115%, and Belgium at 108%. Such a situation could trigger a new wave of inflation for Western currencies.
In this chart, the level of the United States has been set at 100%, essentially as a benchmark. And if we look at what has happened since 2017, we can see that we have significantly narrowed the gap.
It's an all-or-nothing game.
Yes, economic growth is currently subdued. We'll probably talk more about that. Of course, we hear criticism from all sides claiming that everything has collapsed here. But in reality, we have simply fallen to the same level at which the countries of the Eurozone have been living for years.
What are we going to do about the federal budget deficit? Last year it exceeded 5 trillion rubles, and now we're heading toward another deficit of nearly 5 trillion.
We have the deficit under control. We are among the top 5 G20 countries in terms of budget deficit levels. Economic growth remains fairly stable and sustainable.
War, sanctions, and yet the economy keeps growing. Everything remains stable.
Overall, it seems to me that we're already on the verge of slipping into a recession.
Of the 150 billion rubles that we negotiated with the Ministry of Finance, we initially requested 500 billion, then reduced it to 300, then 200, and finally 150. Only 26 billion has actually been allocated.
To put it mildly, the situation in the economy is extremely complicated.
The fact is that things in our economy really aren't looking very good. No, that's not a reason to give up.
He says, yes, we're producing, but we received an order for 300 units, while our minimum break-even point is 600. On top of that, we still haven't been paid 105 million rubles from last year. To be honest, I'll be bankrupt by the end of the year. And there are many companies like this, businesses that started as civilian enterprises and later became part of the defense industrial sector.
Just look at the fuel crisis. That alone says everything.
Right now we're only seeing the warm-up stage. Ahead of the July summit, I completely agree with you. At this point, I don't see any real alternative. Escalation will continue.
What's more, everything we're seeing today, these strikes, these attempts to block one thing or another, those are just the first signs. I assure you, the enemy is doing everything possible to create a Maidan-like situation inside Russia.